Hi everybody, welcome to Imagine with IlluminArt. My name is Kate and I'm an artist. Today I'm going to be here to guide you guys step by step through the process of creating your first, maybe your first stop motion animation. Most of you probably know a lot of examples in cinema, things or movies like James and the Giant Peach, Wallace and Gromit, Nightmare Before Christmas, or Paranorman, even Box Trolls. Like, all of those are really elaborate, high production examples. We're going to be doing a much smaller scale of production using things that you can find at home. And that's probably like one of the first things you got to do is figure out who's going to be the star of your stop motion animation. It could be paper cutouts that you use to develop your stop motion. It could be like a doll or like a toy that you have, something that's easily manipulated or flexible that you can, watch go through different sequences. And yeah, I hope that we can develop your personal storytelling and use a familiar medium to kind of just have fun with. So let's get started. All right, so I went around my house and I was looking for something and I was like, what's gonna be, the cast of characters for my stop motion? I think I'm just gonna stick to one character. I found this doll. It's not a flexible doll, like it's not like her legs move or anything, but I just thought she looked kind of cool, hopefully not too scary, and I'm gonna use her to take each frame, each still picture to make it look like she's walking maybe through the beach or something. But after you've kind of like brainstormed and thought about your stop motion, I think the next big step would be to download an app. Now, there's lots of different stop motion animation apps and lots of different movie apps, but I was doing some research and I found one that was really easy. It's called Stop Motion Studio. I downloaded it onto my iPad, so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. All right, so this is where I downloaded the app onto my iPad. You guys don't have to use Apple products. This is just what I happen to have at home. If you have Android products, that works. Literally, as long as you have a smart device that's capable of downloading apps and has a camera on it, that is all you need. So I'm going to open up the app. This is what it looks like when you first open it. Up top, you can see there's different projects. This is a project that, I don't know, the studio that made this app or something added, which is kind of cool because it can show you a lot. This is where you can add new projects. I'm going to show you guys a project I already started for making this video. So as you can see at the bottom, I'm like scrolling through all these different photos I took. And that's how you make a stop motion animation. You take a bunch of photos, you put them together, and in the right sequence, you create the illusion that objects or people or whatever you're photographing is moving. So I just want to show you guys what it looks like when you play the video or play the photos and see how the app sort of sets it up for everything to move really easily. Yeah, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you start playing with the app, you'll kind of get it. Like if you look at the bottom, there's all these different icons. You click them and look, you can record your voice here, which is kind of cool. This little plus sign allows you to add images or audio clips because maybe you don't want to record your voice. Maybe you wanted like a little gust of wind sound to happen in your video. This little wheelhouse button or whatever it is, I guess it shows you all these foreground elements that you could layer on top of your video. It looks like a lot of them are locked though, because I think you need to like buy a deluxe version of the app, so I'm not even going to show you guys that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This red button is how you take your pictures, and yeah. So I skipped over one important part of the sort of layout of the app. There's this thing over here that's called the onion. basically it's a metaphor for seeing the different layers of images that you have. So I put like a little seashell there to show you guys what it looks like if maybe it like moved like out of the frame that I wanted it to be in, or show you guys like what it looks like if your object or something falls off the table and then you need to figure out where you last had it. So so I moved the shell, I moved the shell over there. Okay, so see that? That's where the shell is now, and I can kind of move it back to an idea of where it was before, which is really kind of cool. And then I can kind of just go back to where I left off. All right, so in this scene, I'm just kind of showing you guys my overall setup for trying to make my stop motion. I've got some lights in my room. You can see there's like a lamp on my desk to help me control the lighting. I've created like a backdrop of a blue sky with some paper towels I had. The tarp on the bottom helps me create the illusion of water. And I'm just kind of moving the acetate at the bottom to make it look like there's water moving. All right, so I made my stop motion. It's pretty short. And as you can see, I went through an outfit change. So it kind of took me like a day to get the hang of using Stop Motion Studio. And maybe it took you guys a minute too. So I just wanted to show you what I ended up making with the app and with the materials I was able to find around my house. And I hope that you guys can also make something that you feel like you want to share too. And if you do, you should definitely send your movie to ImagineWithIlluminArt@gmail.com, and then we can like check out what you guys made too. So anyway, I hope you enjoy my video. So here's my stop motion animation.